Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Slow Podcast. Hey, you know this is your weekly podcast in the Sakaguchi series idol groups. It's going to be Nogizaka46, Sakurazaka46, and Hinatazaka46. Got a lot of news this week. Got a new music video. I'm sure you guys are all excited for that, as well as some updates for the album coming out from Hinatazaka46, as well as some covers from Nogizaka. But before we get into all of that, I am one of your hosts. I'm Jimmy, aka Jimu Tweets. I'm joined as always by my friend and my fellow host. We have Josh, Mr. Josh Box.
Yo, what's up, everyone? How are you, Jimmy?
I'm good. I'm good. We had a very crazy pre-show.
Should have been there.
So
Should have been there.
should have been there. You should have been there
If
if
you
you're
know,
watching
you
on YouTube.
know.
If you know, you know. But anyways, yeah, as you guys can see from the fundraiser down below, that's still trucking along. Like we've surpassed our initial goal. But like we said, everything that continues to go towards that is just going to go towards not just making the video itself better, but just making a better production, right? Making sure that our guests are well taken care of and we leave a good
Mm-hmm.
impression,
We
so that they
accommodate for
come.
different days, in
Yeah,
case
yeah.
we get an act interesting enough that we want to go for another day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Just to ignore the title. Maybe it's gonna get changed. I can't do it, but it's just some tomfoolery from earlier. I wish we could pay Boy to come back, but it is what it is.
Sag.
Um, yeah. The goal is people leave the video or leave the shooting and say, "Wow, that was great. I'd love to work with him again."
Yeah,
You know,
I'm gonna tell everyone about this.
not wow, what a bunch of broke boys, dude.
They're like, wow, they gave me like not even water.
Just gave me a pack of salt, dude.
They just maybe eat weird Mexican candy.
But anyways, how have you been, Mr. Box?
I've been good. I've been good. Let's see, what did I do this week? On the weekend, I went to a Knott's Scary Farm, and it was the first time I go to like a spooky themed theme park. So that was interesting. I thought I was gonna
Hmm.
be scared, but then I think because I knew that they weren't able to like physically touch me, I like wasn't scared at all. And I was just like, okay, I'm just looking at all this attraction. So yeah, and plus the whole time I had to take care of my friend who pre-gamed too hard, was
Oh
drunk
no, that's
when
always the
wobbling
worst,
around.
dude.
And then like when one of the girls fainted too, so we were just like it was just a mess.
Sounds like a shitty time, dude. Well, not shitty, but you know what I mean. Like I'm sure it was a mix, right? It was probably fun, but
It's
then
okay. It's
that
a
part, those
story. It's a
parts were,
story.
yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, I mainly was dealing with like family stuff this
Mm.
weekend. Everything's good now, but long story short, my dad was just very just not feeling well for a few days. We finally, well, I stubborn ethnic father refuses go to doctor, till as
Mm.
old as time. But I finally like forced his ass into the car. Said we're going to urgent care. Took him to urgent care. They're like, all right, we're gonna keep him and run some tests, and we'll call you back if there's anything. Okay, cool. Maybe like 4 or 5 hours later, get a call like, hey, we had your dad transferred to the ER. I'm like, okay, now I'm fucking worried.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, they the ER admitted him. The doctors are like, all right, we're just gonna do more tests, trying to find what's up. And they give you like the list of things, and now I'm just fucking panicking. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, dude, like imagining worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, he just, well, not just, but it was he just needed his gallbladder removed. It was I guess yeah, he was dealing with an infection or something like that,
Oh.
and so they had surgery, removed it, and they kept him there for a few days, and he was able to come back home yesterday. But on top of that, just the timing was poor because this weekend was my mom's birthday party too,
Oh.
and then like I wanted to just cancel it at that point. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, I mean, I feel like husband in hospital is kind of like a good enough reason, but like I have like a very rich aunt who was kind of like
Oh.
the main one uh doing it, and she's she was just like, oh, but we already put so much money, we got all this, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So it was still like, okay, would drive to the hospital, see my dad for a bit, drive to go pick up stuff for the party, go
Mm.
to the party, barely hang out, let my mom stay because it's her thing, and then I would leave early to go back to be with my dad. It was just like, oh god, this shit's just fucking too much, dude. But yeah, he's back home now, so everything's good. The episode came out late. Josh legitimately had to remind me to put out the episode. Like sometimes I do forget. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I always remember, but I usually remember by like,
He's been
the
good about it,
weekend.
chat.
Yeah, yeah. But this was like the first time, and since I've started doing the episodes again, that I like straight up. If Josh hadn't reminded me, we probably would have gone up to do this podcast without having uploaded the last week's episode, dude.
Yeah, I think I was looking at I was like, "Oh, I haven't seen any notifications for comments or anything."
Mhm.
Because 'Cause I'm like, "Did I forget to turn that setting on?" And then I checked, I was like, "Wait, 6 days ago." Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think it was because I think I was planning on up or on editing and what is it like doing all the publishing stuff on Thursday.
Mhm.
But then Thursday ended up being the day that like I had to convince my dad to go
Yeah.
to urgent care with me. And then so
Mhm.
by that like just podcast was not on my mind
Yeah, yeah.
anymore. And then after that it's just like yeah, you get to this point like I've already did it, right? I've already done it. And then it's like no,
Mhm.
actually I haven't. So um
Oh, yeah.
but it's cool. The episode came out. Everyone who watched on YouTube and still left a comment,
Yeah.
despite it only being like really out for like a couple days. Thank you so much. Super appreciative.
Mhm.
We'll be sure
Mhm.
to go through some of those comments during the TV show highlights.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I cut my lip.
How did you do that?
You see that? Oh, I was it was so stupid. I was just shaving.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's
Yeah, I was
that
gonna tell you
happens,
guys some story, dude. I was like, dude, yeah, it was
like
crazy,
fighting a
bro.
tiger.
Yeah, I was walking down the street with my girl, dude. This guy came up. He was like, "Damn, mommy, looking thick as hell." And I was like, "Hey, don't talk to my lady like that, man. You show him you're being hella disrespectful right now." And he's like, "Oh, what you gonna do about it, chump?" And so we went at it, dude. And then he busted my lip, and that's what I was thinking about while I was shaving, and I cut my lip.
When you said you kinda thick, I they're gonna say, "Hey, don't talk to me. Don't talk about me like that."
Hey, man, thank you. um. Anyways, we got some news to talk about, huh?
Oh, we do, yeah, we have a lot.
Yeah, yeah, we're actually back on it this week. So let's get to some Sakamichi series idol group news. Starting with Hinata Zaka 46. First of all, we've got a couple of members with some new radio shows, dude. First one is going to be Kosaka Now with Sony Sonpo Quest for the Future. A new what is it? New show coming out on the J Wave channel.
Oh,
Happy to see you're getting some work. And
nice.
as of right now, if you want to listen to it, you got to listen to it on Radico. But I don't know who is working on this radio show's Twitter account, but they're popping off, dude.
Right? Look at all these tweets. It's been like a day.
Mhm. So somebody replied in English, uh, do you have a radio stream podcast on Spotify or Apple Music, or is it on Radico only? And they responded, we apologize for that. We only have Radico. But then they felt some type of way about it. The person said, thank you very much for the reply. And they said, please make your voice louder. We will make it the will of the people and negotiate with all connected parties.
What?
So
Let him know.
let them know. And who knows? Maybe you can listen to Kosaka Now on Spotify, dude.
Yeah?
You used to be able to listen to this
That's
podcast on
crazy.
Spotify. I don't know about now, but
You listen to old episodes on
You can
Spotify.
listen to the old episodes. But I was about to say, even if you could listen to these episodes, I'd much rather listen to Kosaka now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Oh,
Yeah. So
some
yeah.
people might say otherwise, but
Yeah, so if
they
you
don't
guys
exist.
yeah, if you guys want the link, make sure you go to twitter.com/ at QFF, that's Quest for the Future 813 underscore Kosaka now, dude, for Kosaka now.
Oh,
Um here's the Twitter account for anybody watching on YouTube. Ignore my notification and yeah, let them know. Let them
I like how
know. Let
I like how it's the will of the people. Like it's a One Piece character. Oh, it's the will of the D.
oh dude, yeah, dude. It's the will of fire, dude. Anyways, yeah, let your voice be heard, I suppose. Um anyways, let's keep moving. We got one more uh Hinata Zaka 46 member with a new show.
Oh,
It's going to be a fourth gen member. Look at that,
oh,
dude. We have a new radio show for Hirao Horoka, right? This
oh.
time with
I don't know who this is. Let
FM
me look at a
San.
picture.
Yeah, FN San something, whatever, mountain. Hinata Zaka 46 Hirao Honoka no Hirao Hira
Oh, I
whatever.
recognize who this is. Okay, I had to see the picture.
Mm, who is this? Oh, you
The
mean
member.
Hiroka Honoka? I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
meant there
yeah.
was like somebody else on there. That's why I
Oh
was
no,
like,
no, no,
huh?
no. I couldn't recognize the name, so I had to look at a picture. But then when I saw the picture, I was like, okay, I know who this is.
Brother, we've been talking about them for like
Jimmy, it's been 6 years of podcasting. You should know by now. I'm not good with names with fresh members, even current members sometimes.
anyways, yeah, so this is very notable because she is the host, right? It's her it's basically her show, so
Oh,
yeah, it's not like she's like a featured guest or anything like that, but she's like the main narrator. um
oh,
so yeah, good for her.
pretty interesting.
I've actually been noticing her more on their show because I think out of the fourth gen members, she's probably one of the most well spoken, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. Like they're all like very like Gainin Zaka, whatever, right? Like they're all pretty good at variety, but I feel like she's like the best. Like she's one of the more eloquent members, right? She's definitely whenever they need to have like a talk segment, I think she always does very well. So I think
Hmm.
radio is a very good fit for her. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to check
Hopefully,
them out.
hopefully through this, Josh will eventually learn who she is.
Well, first I have to listen to the radio show.
Oh,
Sorry, Kosaka
well,
now has a radio show.
oh no. Too bad that we can't listen to this on
Unfortunate
Spotify,
timing.
dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, let's keep moving. We have some more Hinata Zaka 46 news. Okay, I'm gonna report this just because I think we've talked about this, but we've never actually formally reported it.
Wait,
My
what?
bad. My bad. But uh Hinata Zaka is getting their second album.
Wait, have you never talked about this?
We've talked about it. We full on. I checked the last episode, and we mentioned like, oh yeah, so yeah, maybe we'll wait and see what the senbatsu is going to be like for the title track for the album. But we never
Uh-huh.
actually reported on the album.
That it was happening?
Yeah. Um.
Oh.
Look. Okay. This is my bad. I do a stream on Mondays. We do these shows every week. We talk with Discord, and sometimes I forget what we've actually reported on and what is just like a
Have
thing we've talked about
conversation,
in
yeah.
Discord, right? Like, because it's to me, it's so like if you guys are in our Discord, we've talked about this. This is old news,
Hmm.
right? They pretty much announced this the day after we did the podcast, I believe.
Probably.
So yeah, they did it or right after the podcast.
It had to be something
Uh,
close to that for us to forget about it.
Yeah. So because of that, by the time the podcast came back around,
Mhm.
in my mind it was like, oh yeah, we've already reported it, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, anyways,
So really, it's
apologies
not
for
our
that.
fault. Really, it's Hinata's fault.
Okay,
Mistiming,
let's
you know?
let's
They
not
they
incur
forgot
any
that
more
we do a
hate. All right,
podcast on Tuesdays. How could they forget? We've been doing it for years. They should know by now.
uh, I, I'm not saying you're right, but it's just something they should consider, you know. But anyways, so the actual second album, is gonna be the first one in about 3 years. It's gonna be releasing November 8th, so that's
Oh, yeah.
coming up.
Mhm.
But yeah, as we mentioned last week, even though we never actually reported on this podcast happening, of course, with the album comes a title track, and we were eagerly waiting, anticipating news on what the senbatsu was going to look like. And as of this last week's Soko, not Soko, Hinata Zaka de Amba show, we now have the senbatsu.
Yeah.
So
Wait, didn't we make
hey,
predictions for who we thought it was gonna be?
we did make predictions. We talked
So we
about
did
how
talk
we
about the
thought.
album.
No, we never actually reported that there's an album coming out. We just started talking like this, like we already talked about
Oh,
the
like
album.
everyone already knew?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
which hey, it happens.
Again, not our
Yeah,
fault.
but look at that, dude. Kumi Center. I'm gonna say
Let's
that was not on my
go.
list.
It was not on
You
my list
know,
either. But let's go. Broke the captain curse.
that's what
Been
I was saying. That's why I thought,
has it
I was
has
like,
it ever happened?
nah. Uh,
Trying to think back.
I mean, it's not like
Was
it's an
Higai
official
everyone?
thing that you're not a captain's not allowed to be center. I mean, 48 group has captains that are center.
Yeah, but look at the track record for Sakamichi. And
Yeah,
who
yeah.
broke the
So that's
curse?
what.
Almighty Kumi. Let's go.
Look, I'll let you be like this. If it was like Habu or something, I would have been super obnoxious. So it's fine. You're fine. Uh,
All I'm saying is I ain't seen no other Captain B center.
Nogizaka, I really need you to put Ume at center. All right. I need you to fucking do this as a personal favor. Okay. No, but good for Kumi. Honestly, very dope. I'm very curious to see what kind of song this is. The unfortunate thing is, it is an album song, which, like we talked about before, while talking about this album, as if we had already
Uh-huh.
reported on it. Um, the albums are usually kind of slept on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah, it
album
gets forgotten
songs,
about.
rather.
Mhm.
Yeah. So hopefully this
But
one's
now
a
that
banger,
Kumi's
though.
sender, it won't be forgotten about. Can I get an A
Oh,
then?
but we have Kosaka now returning to the front row for this, right? Very
Mhm.
strong front row. We have
Yeah.
Mipan, Kosaka now, Kumi Center, of course, Hinano, and Osushi.
Yeah, that's a very
Right.
strong center. Strong front row.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah. I was gonna say very good senbatsu all around. I think
Mhm.
obviously it's just all the members, not including fourth gen, but I do like the positions everyone's in, right? I like the Katoshi Kyonko Center, right?
Mm.
Um,
Ushio center in the back.
yeah, dude. They didn't forget their graduating member.
Unlike another group, but
It's fine. It's fine.
they had one chance.
Mhm. So most importantly, though, you'll notice somebody is missing from this.
Who's missing, Jimmy?
Nibu Akari. Right. So I think we
Is it hiding behind Kyunk somewhere?
no, I think we kind of mentioned this before about like she is on hiatus due to back pain. So it was kind of like up in the air if she was gonna be participating with this album at all, right? And I think now it's pretty much confirmed. Nibu will not be in this Senbatsu. Very very sad. Um, but I think more importantly is her recovery, right?
Yeah. I think some people like me, forgot she was on hiatus. But then when I looked at the senbatsu, I did notice that she was missing. So
Mhm.
then that reminded me, and then I became sad a little. But it's
Oh,
okay, like Jimmy said, recovering, gonna come back stronger.
yeah, 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 dude. She's still got that Nebu strength, dude. That Nebu
Exactly, the goblin
Genkiness,
strength.
dude. But unfortunately, what that does mean is if you go over to their website, we got some new promotional pictures. All right. So
Oh,
obviously we have this big kind of promotional image for the album. Very cool,
cool.
right? They all got like kind of like the travel aesthetic, right? They're in an airport, right?
Mhm.
Transfer terminal lift. They
Yeah,
got
with the
all the
trench coat.
luggage, the airport seats. Yeah, they're all wearing. I guess that's travel, dude. Trench coats.
I
Uh,
guess so.
Kumi out here looking like Freddy from Scooby Doo, but it's cool.
That's
It's
what
cool,
it
dude.
does look like.
It's cool, man. It's cool. Um, and then of course we have the new member profile page.
Oh,
So we got some
interesting.
new what is it? Profile pictures.
Yeah.
Very very kind of straightforward, but Sag the Nebu profile picture is still the same. Um, what is
Has a
it?
member ever
The
came back mid hiatus and then gotten her picture updated?
No, I think they all shoot them at the same day, and if you're not there, you're not there.
Ah,
That's
sorry,
what
you're
I'm
late.
assuming. That's what it feels like, dude. Yeah.
Uh,
But what these I can't help but think of when I see these, dude.
what?
They make me think of the mouse Pasukon. I think it's the
I can
yellow.
see
It's
that.
the
Yeah,
yellow,
it's the yellow. It's the yellow and the drop shadow in the back.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I totally see that. All they need is the ears.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, I totally see that. And the
But
lighting's kinda like studio lighting, yeah.
mhm. But
That's exactly
what
what
are
it
you
is.
thinking about these pictures so far, Mr. Boggs?
They're right, they uniform, but they have like a little twist on them that makes them interesting.
Mhm.
Um, I can't really zoom into their faces. Let me click on someone. Let me check, retouching. Better than Nogizaka, but I could have told you that without looking at it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Katoshi for some reason is a little lighter than everyone, but I think overall they're not offensive, and but they're still interesting enough that I like them.
Mm, mhm. It's okay. Yeah, it's yeah, inoffensive is probably the best word, right?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I do wish that the yellow wasn't so cheese yellow, you know? Like
Nice cheddar
maybe
cheese, American cheese,
yeah, yeah,
crop
yeah.
single.
Like literally, like they could have done anything to the shade, and it would have probably helped it out a little bit. Maybe add a little bit more reds into that. But
Or we
I,
make
I
it
think
like gold, I don't
that's
know.
like my only real complaint, dude. I mean, obviously with these profile pictures, you're gonna get some fucked retouching.
Mhm.
Some people do look overly smooth, but I think at least everyone looks like themselves, right?
True.
Um, though I don't know, man. Like some of the yellow in the background is mixed with like the warm color makes them look jaundicey. You know what I
I can
mean?
see it, like, it's reflecting a little bit of that yellow onto their skin.
Yeah, yeah. Like on like Osushi, right? Her skin looks kind of yellow. Kawada's too, right?
Mm,
And it's just from like the light reflecting, right?
yeah,
Mhm. But I mean,
I can
it's
see
not
that.
it's not bad. That's just me.
But, I mean, you can kinda notice that on Nebu, like, the pink reflecting on her.
Mhm.
So I guess that is part of it. So maybe that's, like, I mean, they could separate the background a little more, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then they wanna get that shadow, so
Like, hmm. I think maybe just if they had just filled out the lights a little bit more, right, so that you're not getting as much reflection. I don't know.
Because the background's gonna reflect any light that
Reflect more,
gets.
yeah. Anyways, yeah,
So it
yeah.
either
You
had to
gotta,
be like the background gets space put all the way back, and then you put like reflectors to block the lights from bouncing on it,
yeah,
and then
like
you
the
add
black
in like a
cards or
in
whatever. Yeah.
Photoshop like the drop shadow.
Hmm.
That's the only alternative.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
just not do the yellow background.
I mean, I can
Add
understand
some.
why. I feel like it's not. It doesn't bother me too much.
Uh, it bothers me, Josh. It
I mean, I
bothers
kind of
me.
expect it when I see that background. That's gonna happen. If it was like a white
Mm,
background and then that happened, I'd be like, okay, something's off with the lighting here or like the color balance or something.
yeah, that's true. I think, yeah, contextually, it's fine, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, Jimmy,
Do you have
take your pick.
any standouts? Obviously, we're gonna pick non-Oshimen, right?
Non-Oshiman as always. And for my
Mm-hmm.
non-Oshiman, I will pick Matsuda Konoka. I feel like
Oh, okay,
her
all right.
smile looks really good in this.
Um, I hmm. I think I'm gonna have to go with Hirooka Mitsuki, one of the fourth gen members, Kurage. I think she looks very pretty. I like the expression. The posing is nice. 'Cause she kind of. It's almost like she's like kind of looking down just a little bit. I feel like that adds kind of like a very
Wait, who did you say again?
like Hirooka Mitsuki.
I have to. What row is this?
She's fourth gen, second row on the far right.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I recognize her face.
Yeah, yeah. It gives off like the reliable Onesan from an anime. You know what I mean? It's giving me like the big sister in any
I
kind
can
of
see that.
manga, dude.
Like if you
Yeah.
see like a stage play, like list of characters, and the
Mhm.
actors, like she would be playing the Onesan. I can see that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So somebody in chat asked us if you had any opinions on the allegations that the promos for this one look too similar. Like they just reused the promos from the last one, except with different a different like different
Like
props.
from the single
Yeah,
or
from
from the
uh
previous
from
album.
from the previous single. Am I ready?
Can someone link that again?
Here, I have them both up on the screen, not together, but I'll drop a link to both of them in chat.
Ah, okay, now I remember. I think they're similar themed. I don't think they're like definitely the same like concept art, if that makes sense.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone's arguing that this is like they shot these at the same time, but I think the point is that the idea is very similar, right? Because I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like instead of being a street pole with signs here, now you're having airport signs in the back, right?
Mhm.
Um,
And is Nebu in this one? If it is, then that means it wasn't shot on the same day.
I mean, it's kind of obvious it's not shot in the same day, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
But they're saying like, what's the allegation that it was the same studio?
no, that they just kind of like are rehashing the idea.
I don't think it's the same. I can see one inspiring another, but I don't see them doing the same idea.
Mhm. I mean, I will say I think it's a little bit too samey, but it's like a very safe promotional image. So it's like I think this just comes more from a place of uh them not really bothering to do anything ultra creative. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to diss this one or anything like that. It's just that they very much have like this is a format and we know that it works, and so we're just gonna do it. Right.
And I mean,
So
if they
just get
like
all
it a lot, might as well just keep it.
yeah, yeah. Just have all the members lay out. We'll put a some color blocks in the background to make it pop a little bit. Add in some props and then some signage, and then there you go, dude. You
Yeah,
know
like
what I mean?
I think what people are seeing the most is like the signs, the blocking of the colors, and the same yellow and blue used in both.
Hmm. Mr. Boggs, yes. I was gonna say, I think if it wasn't for that yellow,
Uh-huh.
people wouldn't say this.
Yeah.
Like if this was like a white background instead of the yellow and everything else was the same, I don't think people would care as much. And the yellow is not super prominent in the old one, right? If you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at it's
yeah.
just one building. But I
Yeah.
think it's just because that yellow stands out so much
Mhm.
that you can't help but like compare them. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And this one's backlit, so, it's clearly different.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. This one was to the side. This one is
Uh-huh.
from behind, dude. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
That's clearly what everyone was looking at when they made that
Yeah.
observation, dude.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, I mean, look at it. This one, the main light is 2 stops over, while the new one, it's like almost barely 1 stop over because the shadow you see the darkness of the shadow, that means there's more fill light in the new one because the shadow isn't
Mm,
as dark,
mm.
which means that, the equation and the ratio of the light was different for both of them.
What a fucking
Easy. There you
nerd.
go.
What a nerd. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you do get things like uh what is it? Yeah, just more contrast in general, right? Like the darks are darker in this one, I feel, than the other one. Um and yeah, definitely the saturation is a lot higher. Okay. So those are the images for the new album coming out from Hinata Zaka 46. So yeah, the album comes out November 9th. Busy month coming up for the groups. Um,
Mhm.
I was gonna say what else is releasing in November? Uh we
It's,
got a new single coming out from Sakurazaka 46,
yes.
dude.
Are they gonna say
We
the
talked
Habu
about this.
photo book? It's coming out in November.
Oh, November 25th, brother. I'm
I
marking.
already knows.
No. Was it? No, I think that might be the
No,
single
it's
release
earlier.
date. I
It's
think
earlier. Yeah,
yeah, November 6th, I think, is
something like
Habu's.
that.
Yeah. Um Yeesh. Anyways, yeah, so we got a new single coming out from Sakurazaka 46, like we talked about before. We mentioned their senbatsu. Is gonna be their Habu Mizuho's last single.
Yeah.
But now we have the actual PV. Mr. Box, did you watch this yet?
I have not. I always wait for chat, loyal till the
Mm.
end,
Mm.
except the one time
Mm.
when we watched a music video together because we were in the same area.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. But I've already watched it, but it's okay. We'll all watch it together. Um, so you know what that means? We're gonna watch it over on our Twitch channel. If you want to be there for their live reactions, you gotta be here for the live show, dude. We're not putting
Gotta
it
be
up
there.
on YouTube. I'm not about to, get content match ID'd. All right. So yeah, where that's gonna be twitch.tv/slope club every Tuesdays around 7 p.m. Pacific time. But we'll be right back with our thoughts on Sakurazaka 46's new single, Shonin Yokkyu. All right, and we just got back from watching Sakurazaka's new music video, Shonin Yokkyu, their seventh single. What did you think, Mr.
We did.
Box?
I didn't know what to expect at all, but I kind of liked it.
Okay. All right.
I
Okay.
It was interesting enough. It kept me entertained the whole time. Music video was very nice visually. There was a lot of cool concepts in there, a lot of cool ideas thrown in there. They kind of all blend in together while keeping a central theme with the flowing fabric, and their
Mm-hmm.
outfits are really cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
overall I enjoy it.
I think for me, let me just say, let me just preface my thing. I definitely, it's growing on me, and I like it. I do like it. I do like it. it just feels very much to me like this was a song written just like it's just there as a vehicle to have a cool music video, right? Like I feel like this release is more
Something
about
wrong
the
with that?
music video. No, it's fine. I'm just saying that's the vibe that it gave from me was just like, okay, we're definitely here for the music video. All right.
I
Like,
feel like this will be one of those hype songs during a concert where, like, they start going, they start dancing, like, there's a moment for them to shine with their dancing, and then the audience
mhm.
to, like, go in there and, like, start chanting along.
So my thing is, I think the song is good if you take out the verse. The
Hmm.
chorus is really good. I think the chorus is really good. I think the instrumentals are very good. The chorus or the verse is terrible. I'm just gonna put it out. It drags the song in my opinion. Like when you go like it's not as bad. It's not so bad in the first verse because like okay the song's building whatever,
Yeah, it
but
sounds
after
fast,
the
yeah.
first chorus and it goes back to the second verse, you really feel that drop off, and it's
Mm.
because it happens to me like the first time I was like okay this song I don't know I'm not really feeling it like the vocal processing on the verse is a little too heavy handed. I get that it's being done stylistically, but it's still a bit much. All right. I'm just tired of them not having a melody for a verse. Right. It's just
Mm.
sing talking.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
whatever. I got over it. And then the chorus hits. I'm like, okay. I changed my mind. I'm liking this song. I'm feeling this song. And then it goes back to the second verse, and I'm like, okay, no. You know what I mean? Um, that being
You
said,
see,
though, now, oh, go ahead.
I I do like that it switches up so much that it's, like, a little jarring in
I'm
this
fine
case.
with it switching up and being jarring if it switched to something good.
But I think it's different enough, and it's, like, almost like the same. How do I describe it? It's like the same person thought of it, but it was in a different idea bucket where it still fits in with the song, but it doesn't feel like it belongs. I don't know if that
Hmm.
makes sense. So it's almost like having a lot of variety, which, me with songs, I like just throw something in there that doesn't make sense, but have it blend in. And
Hmm.
I think that's what this one does a little bit.
I see. I can agree with the sentiment. I can agree with that. Except I just don't think the verse is good. Even like even if I were to isolate it away from the chorus and not talk about the chorus at all,
Mhm.
it's just not a good verse in my opinion, dude.
Mm. The second one especially?
I mean, the second one especially because you get that contrast, but just
Uh-huh.
in general, I just think it's not good. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um,
I feel like the
but
second one's made for, like, fan interaction 'cause there's a lot of moments where, like, it's called back and then, like the jump. I could just imagine the crowd going with it.
hmm, maybe. But if I'm just judging it purely upon what I'm seeing, it's eh. That being said, though, now that I've kind of like listened to it a few times and I've already kind of set expectations, if that makes sense, the song has grown on me. So I think that's just the thing. If it's one of those things where like I mean that kind of happens with every idol song, right? The more you listen to it,
True.
you're like, oh, it's not that bad. But
Uh-huh.
I think the biggest thing is just like it has to kind of defeat expectations, you know, and it definitely did not fit or beat my expectations. So I was a little bit
Mm.
disappointed. But now that I know what to expect, it's getting
Mm.
better.
You
But
just have to go in with 0 expectations. That way you're always like, "Oh, okay," and if it's that bad, then it goes even lower.
mhm. I think see this is why he should be on this show, but it's fine. But like boys in the chat, and he's saying that they don't sing with enough attitude. And I think
Ah,
that's a big thing. I think okay,
okay, okay.
this was kind of like an eye not eye opening moment, but it did kind of hit different when we were in Texas. We're listening to Drone Senkaichu, and we all know I'm a Drone Senkaichu stan, and I still am to the but he's saying that I think Boy said that like if any other idol group did this exact same song, they would sing it with so much more energy,
Mm,
right? And it's not just a Sakurazaka thing. I think it's a Sakamichi thing in general, right? Like
mm.
they kind of have like a very low energy way of singing, right? Where it's just like
Like,
it's
you're
because
singing
like
to
they
sing, right?
they need to be elegant still, you know,
Mm,
and so it's just like it's lacking that, you know.
But what
And so
about
especially,
when Hinata says, "Thank you, Jesus," you know?
well, that song's different, dude. That song's on another level, dude. Yeah. Um.
Yeah, and I think that that moment in the verse is a little like we're saying, it's jarring from the chorus because it is a little bit slower paced. So I think that would be a good moment to sing with a little more personality and attitude, which is kind of it's also kind of hard because no, I can't say it's kind of hard because we see other idol groups sing with attitude even if it's multiple of them singing.
Yeah.
So I can't even
Yeah.
say it's like
Exactly.
the members not having their personality shining when they can.
I mean,
But yeah, I
it's
can't see that argument. Yeah.
it's a Sakamichi wide problem. So I don't think it's like a is due to talent. I just think it's due to direction.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Hmm.
it's both, but like maybe, but like I do think that whoever is directing them, right, who's producing this is like either they're asking for this or they're content with just this. You know what I mean? Instead of
Hmm.
like like trying to get them like no, I want you to sing it with a little bit more energy. Like
Hmm.
give it some more staccato here, right? Like I don't think they're sitting in the studio doing that. They're
It
just
could
like,
also be, like,
all right,
longer lasting, like, for longevity, because, like, let's say, for example, you have a group like Bish, where we have, like, Aino, who has a very unique voice, and only she could sing those songs that certain way. But then we
mm-hmm.
have this big group, where in the future, there might be a whole new generation that has to sing the song, so they have to sing the same way, and it's very
Yeah,
safe
but
and in the
that's part
same
of
rhythm.
that's why being a singer is called being a performer, dude.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like there's the technical ability and then there's performing, right?
Mhm, mhm,
And part of performing is being a character, right?
mhm.
You can
You know,
talk shit
they
all
wanna
you
replicate it, they wanna make the money, so
well, I'm just saying like okay, like I'm gonna sound copium, but just bear with me here. Like I think that's why Techi was so good, right? Was because the problem wasn't that Techi wasn't good at playing a character. The problem was that she only ever did one character, right? And whether
Mm,
that's her fault or if that was like, you know, Seed and Flower's fault, I don't know. I don't have that information, right? But she was good at doing that character, right?
mhm,
Um, whereas like this is like no one's really performing; they're just singing the song.
mhm.
You know what I mean?
So, are
Performing
you
it
saying,
is
like, they're
like,
trying to be, like, all, like, at the same level? Like, no one's, like, trying to outshine each other with the
I mean, not
performance?
even that. They're just like they're just singing notes,
Uh,
or not even necessarily singing notes. There's like no melody. They're just singing lines, you
uh-huh.
know. Da 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 da. It's like where's the attitude? You know,
Mm. No, yeah, I definitely agree with that, like, it would be nice to have a little bit more personality in
I
the singing and performance aspect.
yeah, and I'm saying this with love. Like it's just I want Sakurazaka. Like I love Sakurazaka. I'll always love Sakurazaka, and I want them to be my favorite group. But I need them
Yeah,
to
we're
do
not saying they're not
something to.
talented, like, they are talented,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. There's so many reasons that I don't know, right? That like I said, it could be yeah, maybe it is a talent thing, but it could also just be direction, right? Which I think it is because, like I said, it's not just Sakurazaka, right? Like Nogizaka songs kind of do the same thing a lot of times, right? Where it's just like
mhm,
the way they sing kind of drags, right? And
mm,
I know for a fact Nogizaka has talented singers, right? But like, it's not just the melody that's the problem with Skito Yuno wa Roku Daze, dude. It's na 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 na
meanwhile,
na.
the instrumentals are going crazy.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So I don't know. It's something I do wish that I would change. Do I think it will? Probably not. But I'll
Yeah, they
complain
wanna
about it
yeah,
on my show to like two people who listen every week, and they maybe they'll make us stink about a big enough stink about it on the internet, and some producer somewhere is like, maybe I should make them sing a little bit better. You know.
maybe I should change something about this.
hmm
You know, as a oh, no, I don't have the link ready. As the Twitter accounts for QFF813 underscore Kosakana says,
Yeah, where's that guy, dude? I
"The
need
will
that
of the
energy, bro.
people, the will of the people."
But that's just the song. That's just my thoughts on the song. The PV though, boy,
Oh, the PV.
I tell you, that PV is moi, dude.
Yeah, the PV is good.
Mhm.
Very
Like, dude,
constant
like some
theme, good lighting,
mm,
very moody, very good.
trying to find some cool moments, but there's so many. Like, yeah, dude, every time they have like the slow motion with the fabrics just fanning out, like, oh, I love
Mhm,
those
mhm.
shots, dude.
I'm willing to bet that some of these shots let me see if I can find one. Some of these shots are AI filled to extend. I did notice it in a couple of spots. Like, I noticed it in 214, if you go there.
Oh, like
The
it's just
fabric, how it, like
they're making more frames,
yeah, yeah,
extrapolating more frames
they're
with AI.
extending the frame outside of what they filmed it at and filling it in. So,
Oh,
like, they're
I can
kinda
see
going
that
back
once you
and
like
then,
you
like,
see it a
they're
lot in the
shrinking.
fabric, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So that is pretty cool that they're, like, implementing new technology into the music video and, like, extending scenes or
Yeah,
adding
yeah,
things
for
to it.
sure. Yeah, dude. You gotta keep up with the times, dude. You can't, it's if you're not just, if you're not using these tools, you're just getting further and further
Yeah,
behind,
because
right?
that's what they are, they're tools, they're not replacements.
Hmm. Um, yeah, I really like the use of architecture in
Oh,
Sakurazaka
yeah.
PVs is always very cool, and that's
Yeah.
definitely a thing here. I think that was something that was kind of missing for me from Start Over, right? Like Start Over just kind of took
Oh, yeah,
place
'cause
in an
it's in the
office.
office, yeah.
Yeah, but like the scenery here is just very cool, you know.
Mhm.
Like it's like a chapel or something, and if it's church, brother, I'm there. I'm there, dude.
Every Sunday with my with my button up. I do
um
like the scene at, around 2:30 with Rune Rune, like, kinda floating in the air. It, like, starts out in the same area, but then, like, it goes randomly to, like, this white room, and I kinda wanna see a little bit more of stuff happening in this room,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
dude.
I think overall, music video was just good.
I mean, that's just that she's just lost in the hyperbolic chamber, Josh.
Ah, true, true. You know,
She's gonna
no one
come
can
out there
escape it.
Super Saiyan 2,
The
dude.
only one who escaped was Boo.
um, yeah, I don't know, really, really good PV. I think if you're mainly a fan of Sakurazaka for the visuals, which I'm gonna be honest, I think most people kind of are, right? That's just
It's
kind of the
definitely a
group that
way
they've. What is that?
it's definitely a way in to get into this group.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, right? I think that's what they um really kind of mark it off of, right? Not just like
Mhm,
visuals in terms of like attractiveness of the members, but like just cool imagery and concepts. They're definitely, they've somehow become the performance group of Sakamichi, right? Even though I think
mm.
all the groups are really good performers. Um, but I think that's what one of the things they're known for, right? Less so their vocals and stuff like that. So
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
if you're a fan of what they're kind of known for, then I think you're gonna like this,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I
Mhm.
do wanna mention on the editing of this music video, I do think this is a
Mhm.
more tasteful way of doing the, like, post-production zoom-ins, scale-ins things where
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's just
yeah. Like,
sprinkled in there as, like, adding emphasis instead of like, "Alright, every shot, let's add it in."
mhm. I mean, it does get for what is it, Sakurazaka standards or Sakamichi standards, in my opinion, a little heavy-handed,
Mm,
right? But it's such like a high energy music video to begin
yeah,
with that like and song and choreo that it makes sense, right?
exactly.
Uh, I think if we were to get the same kind of edits and say like Hinata Zaka's last single, right? That's where it starts feeling really out of place, right? It's
Yeah.
all cutesy, do 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 do, and then the camera just you know.
FAV plus post-production scaling.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
this is done because of the pacing and because it's not done every single shot. I think this is acceptable.
yeah, exactly. It fits the vibes. I think that's for me. That's like the biggest like what will defense for the usage here is just it fits the vibes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? I don't mind when it's used in K-pop videos. It's just sometimes twice I'm looking at you. It's like a very fucking cute cutesy choreo and song, and you're having fucking FPV drone battles, dude. You know, like fucking doing loop de loops and shit, going through
Like you
going
feel
through every
nauseous.
fucking hoop that they can find, dude. You know. Chat is bringing up something very important, and I would feel remiss to not talk about it. Um, we have pink hair Koike Minami.
Rose, as we mentioned while watching it.
Yeah, dude.
Gone from Super Saiyan, now Rose.
Hmm. You know, I'm just saying, dude. She looking like. No, I don't want to say it anymore. No, I'm gonna date myself with this reference, dude.
It's okay, Jimmy. You date yourself every episode.
Well, somebody has to. I was gonna say she looks like fucking Mimi from Digimon, dude. When she comes back, season 2, brother.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say because originally she doesn't have that hair color, so that's what threw me off a little when you said it. Let me see the
God, dude,
second
she
season.
goes to America and she
I
comes
remember
back
that.
with pink hair, dude. Hold on, I'm trying to find the. I'm a little distracted. Right now. I'm trying to find that.
Now I remember. Okay, now I remember. I had to look at
There
the
was
picture
like a
because I always
Koike.
remember her with brown hair and the cowboy hat.
Yeah. I mean, that's season 1. That's season
Yeah.
1, Mimi, dude.
Okay, season 2. Okay, now I remember. She has the stars in her hair.
Yeah, dude. Why can't I find this shot anymore? It's like the one with it's her. I think Nakashima Yuzuki, one of the 3rd gen members, and somebody else. I think. Whatever. All right. I have one last complaint about this music video,
Oh.
and then I we'll move on. Ozono Ray fans, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
Oh.
but she does not pull off the fucking angsty look. All right.
Oh, you think it's somewhere specific?
But it's her almost anytime she's in this music video. She's like trying to give angst and it just gives off sleepy. All right. And it bugs me. It bugs me because I feel like almost any expression would be better. Um Here, let me try to get to a. Okay, for example, like right. Hold on,
I'm trying
it's
to
gonna
look for
cut
one.
right here, right there, right.
She looks a little annoyed.
Like everyone, everyone's like, I'd rather she looks annoyed, dude. She just looks like,
Like bored or
are we
what?
done yet? Can we
Or like
cut? Can we cut?
I woke up too
She looks
early. I
she
haven't
looks
had coffee.
sleepy, dude. It's like, maybe she is. Maybe I'm like nitpicking on like a bad day for her,
I know,
and
right? Just calling
I'm
her
just
out.
being like an asshole, dude. But I don't know, dude. I wish he would have gone with like a different kind of expression, dude. Something a little bit more
I mean, the
aggressive
director could have.
or something
Well,
more emotive.
yeah,
Yeah, it's collaborative. It's not just her.
yeah.
The director is
Or
looking
maybe it
into
was
the fucking.
coffee, you know?
He's
It was
watching the
music.
shot as they're recording. He could have said something, you know, like Ozono-san, you're looking a little sleepy,
Uh-huh.
right?
Unless they just shot it and they're like, okay, I guess we'll take it. Let's move on.
Yeah, right. Like, because and here's the thing, because like I think there's like in the same shot, Ten-chan is kind of giving like a cocky smile look instead, right? Like she's
Mm.
just like
So when you compare
kind
it, it's like even more jarring.
well, it's not just that. It's just that like you could do different things, dude. Like maybe this just isn't the move for you. You know what I mean? Maybe like for lack of better word, the touchy emo expression isn't the one for you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what she's trying to give is like the emo touchy kind of look. Wait, hold on,
Mm. I'm looking at a different shot of her. Yeah, I can see that. Like a 102.
that's where I was going
So
to, brother.
it's like she's trying to like how do you even describe this look? I want to say it's
It's
like
like
angsty.
she's trying to look apathetic, right?
Yeah, yeah, like she doesn't care.
Mhm. Oh,
But is
oh,
that the
oh,
look
oh.
everyone's going for?
No, I don't think so. But, I 'cause it's okay. It's just, um, I think it's just like, yeah, like her interpretation of this song was that, oh, this was the shot I was looking for earlier when we were talking about Court K. Anyways, her interpretation of the song is, that's the expression I should be giving, right? But that's when you gotta have like um, a director kind of like sit in like, I don't think this is
She
working.
got
Want to
that
try this?
when you're listening to 2 podcasters talk about photography look. Here they
We have
go
an emote
again.
for that. It's called Konishi Disgust, dude. But I'm trying to like get to another like close shot, dude. But there's different options you can give, dude. Like okay, I think Cadden kind of does it well, right? That look well.
Mm,
Pon does it, but then Rena
uh-huh.
isn't trying to do the same thing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like yeah, like Ten here, she's kind of have like more of like
like a smirk, yeah.
yeah, yeah, like someone else in chat said it, but she was very expressive and very like cool in cool, right? And so it's
Mm.
not like I don't think she's capable of doing it. I just think something happened here with the direction, you know?
It was just an off day for her. We're over
Yeah,
here
maybe yeah,
calling
she's
her
just
out.
fucking tired.
She's over here like,
He's
"Oh, no. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Like, I slept like an hour, and then, I had to wake up early, go on the bus. It was super long. I couldn't sleep on the bus. And then, we
mm,
got there, and it's like, all right, you have to do your scenes. Didn't have enough time for makeup."
oh no. And then she has to log onto the internet and hear two fucking nerds talk about performance and shit like that, dude. She's like, at least I'm in the group. Y'all just here talking, dude.
I'm walking the walk.
I'm walking the walk, dude. I ain't just talk about it. I am about it, dude. Um. Anyways, those are just some of my initial thoughts. Shall we give the song and PV a rating?
Sure.
What do we usually do first? Song first,
Let's go song
PV
first.
first. Song first. All right. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
7.
7.
Wait, why did you give it a 7? It sounded like you were very negative about it.
I Okay, that's why I had to preface. I do like this track. I just have some very strong complaints. You can still critique something and not like certain parts of a work while still enjoying the work overall.
You said the
Like I
verse was
said,
horrible.
yeah, but the instrumentals are good, and the production, like the chorus is good. So the production and the chorus are good. Um, like honestly, I think if it wasn't for the verse, this song would be really high for me. I think that's
Mm,
just how much the verse I don't like the verse. You know what I mean?
mm.
Because
Oh, okay, so that's how much you don't like it, that it brought it down from a 10.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Mm,
because I still stand by what I said. It's just I don't hate this song. It's just I
uh,
really don't like the verse. But I don't feel like with everything else with this song, I don't think giving it like a fucking 4 would be fair. I don't
mm.
give troll ratings like somebody else on this show. All right.
Boy
Um,
isn't here anymore, okay?
no, I just like I said, I was leaning between a 6 or 7, but I feel like I don't hate the verse enough to bring it down to a 6. Um,
Mm,
like
okay.
it's Yeah, I don't know. I want to like it more. I do. If I think if the verse wasn't so shitty, it'd be better than Start Over.
Really?
If I had to compare
I
the
disagree with
choruses,
that.
if I had to compare the choruses only, I like this more than Start Over.
Really? Nah, I like Start Over more. But for me, I
Uh,
I picked 7, I think this has a lot of variety. Um, there are moments in the song where it can lull a little bit. Thankfully, the instrumentals are there to pick it up. I think just comparing it to more recent A sides, I like those a little more than this one. So that's why it was around a 7 for me.
And by those, you just mean Start Over,
Yes.
because that's the only recent A side that I would put above this personally.
What was the one before that?
Uh, Sakurazuki. Well, I
Oh,
mean
okay.
Masatsuke if you count the album, but if we're not counting album. It's
Okay, so
Sakurazuki.
start over, and maybe I'm just thinking of other A sides too. Like I can't think of
The
any
only
other.
one I'd put above this besides Start Over is maybe Nagare Dama.
Yeah, but I still like this more.
I like this more than Nagare
I
Dama.
don't like this
Yeah.
as much as start over, but I do like like the instrumentals and like the different things they did in this song. So
Mm.
I can't. I think 7 is the lowest I can give it.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, I'm saying, dude, like it's if they just changed the verse, I would like it more than Start Over. But that's not the song I have. So the song I have is a 7. You know what I mean? Maybe a 6.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't like the chorus is bumping. Let's be real, dude. Like I could throw ass to that chorus, dude. Like it, like I had this on in the background while I was filling out the show notes today
Mhm.
because I'm trying, I'm trying to like Stockholm syndrome myself into liking the song, and yeah, dude, when it gets to that chorus, I'm like, all right, Jimmy, please. But then it gets to the verse, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, Um, but the instrumentals are banging, dude, throughout the whole song. I think, my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The instrumentals are good.
Hmm. Okay, PV
Oh,
on go. 3, 2, 1, go. 9.
9. Jimmy, we gotta stop agreeing. Okay, I'll go first. So I picked the 9. Really nice concept all throughout. They kept the themes together with the flowing fabric from the costumes to the different elements in the studio, the props, and even whole sequences about it. They use some pretty cool technology to do this, and the lighting is good. It's very moody, but yet still strong enough that you notice it. My only complaint is that they use that room, the hallway, too much.
Mm. I hmm. I think for me, it's a 9 because there's just very few things I would change about this PV. You know what I mean? Like I mean, you kind of listed most of the things, right? But like, that's literally like could could given the opportunity and the footage, we could redo this in like a few minutes in Premiere. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's use some more of these shots. Let's take out some of these shots, right? Um, my thing of Ozono, my minor complaint of Ozono. Um,
She brings down a whole point. Dang.
no, that's with everything. That's with everything, bro.
Okay.
But everything else I thought was great. I really like the location. The members themselves, the styling looks so good. Everyone looks
Yeah.
great.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
we mentioned obviously Koike's hair, but I really like Karin's hairstyle on her too in this one.
Mm.
The outfits are cool. Normally, I think the Sakurazaka pants are kind of lame, but how they always do pants and everything. This one it kind of works because the dresses are
Mm.
so like torn up. It's got the strips, it just adds to the concept, right? And then
And the pants are meant to
um,
be seen, right?
yeah, exactly. Maybe I would have done like another underdress instead, just to not have fucking Sakurazakan pants all the time. But whatever,
It's
it's
gonna be
fine.
a
It's
thing.
yeah, it's neither here nor there, like, and then obviously some of those shots with like the slow mo, the fabric coming out, that's like super
Yeah,
dramatic and cool, right? I think that's the thing. This PV in general is just very dramatic and in a cool
yeah.
way.
Very different than Start Over, right? Where it's like Start Over
Hmm.
is like about the fierce, like sharp. Like I feel like Start Over is sharp, while this is more flowy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Both like very dynamic in their own way.
Like the where like the dynamism of this really shows is obviously in the choreography and the editing, right? The editing here I think is really one of the strong points of this PV.
Yeah, yeah, for
You
sure.
know, it really sets the pace very well.
Yeah, yeah. It helps it be like a controlled chaos.
Yes, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Um, but okay, that has been our look and review and impressions of Sakurazaka's seventh single. Take this one just like any of our other ones with a grain of salt, dude. After a month, our opinions of the songs are 100% gonna change. I'm telling you,
True.
that's how it always is. Maybe I'll be like, that was too harsh on you, Shonin Yokkyu. You're a banger. Or maybe
Uh-huh.
maybe like, yo, this song is trash.
Yeah,
You
like I
never know
listened
how
to
we
it
feel
20
about it.
times.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Last bit of Sakurazaka 46 news. Hey, dude, if you're gonna be in the Miyazaki City area in Kobe on October 26th, and you're looking for something to do, got no plans, maybe you can go watch Sakurazaka for free.
Oh.
That's right, you heard me, for free. They're gonna be at the Miyazaki Nonstoru Kon Sato. I think this is being put together by the city of Miyazaki as well as in partnership with NHK.
Oh.
So you can go over to their website, you click on the little concert linky link, right? You go to apply here, click next or whatever, and then you can do a little application. So you can choose, put your name down. You want one ticket, you want two tickets, whatever, right? But yeah, you can go see them for free.
Dang. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Pop off.
Yeah, dude. But yep, that's going to be it for the Sakurazaka 46 news. So let's go ahead and move on to Nogizaka 46. Kind of a light news week for Nogizaka, but still a couple things here and there. Some things you stay updated on. First of all, we got some jacket covers for the Saito Asuka graduation concert.
Oh.
Uh, so as we talked about before, that Blu-ray is coming out. It's going to be coming out October 25th. So next month, right? And then it's from the May 17th, 18th Tokyo Dome performances, right? Um, so here is the first cover for
Hmm.
the limited edition both days
Very
version. Then you have
technology.
the day one, the day two, and then obviously the DVD for the limited both days, and then day one for the DVD, and the day two for the DVDs.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the DVDs, day 1 and 2.
Dude, that's what I was saying. I was thinking too. Oh, how sad the DVDs, in my opinion, have the best covers, dude.
Yeah, I agree. Like the sparklers coming from the fire, so good with her, like like almost a medium crop, while like this
Yeah,
is a wide
yeah.
down here. It's so good, and
It
then, like
like.
they're raising their hands, and then she's in the center over there. So good.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's framing, right? Like
Yeah.
so obviously here we have the sparklers and the fireworks, like the pyrotechnics at the bottom, and then yeah, the sparklers on this either side of her kind of create like a natural frame, focusing your eyes on Saito Asuka,
Mhm.
right? And then here, like you said, yeah, you get all these leading lines from the members
Mhm.
raising their
Mhm.
hands, pointing up at Asuka,
Uh-huh.
right?
It just has feathers
Uh
falling down gracefully.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Uh
looks like whoever buys this is gonna have to buy the DVD and the Blu-ray, and then just put the
just for the
the
covers.
Blu-rays put the Blu-rays in the DVD cover.
I think out of the DVD covers, day two is probably my favorite one. I think
Mm,
maybe they should have done like a drop shadow on the lettering or something, dude.
because
But
it's red on red.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean for the Blu-rays. I'm talking about the Blu-rays
Oh,
now.
the Blu-ray?
Yeah, as I was gonna say, out
Oh,
of the
yeah, Blu-ray,
Blu-rays,
yeah.
day two is my favorite.
Okay,
But
okay. Yeah, yeah, the
I think
blue
day
blend.
one's my favorite of the DVDs. But I mean, anyways. But yeah, maybe drop shot
I
just
really
to
I
separate
like
the
day
blue a
2.
little bit. Hmm. Day one is nice.
Day
But
day
yeah,
1
I don't.
has like a sequence of events, but it almost looks
Mm,
like at the bottom, they're going like this, and she puts it down, and then it's that shot. So it's a nice 2 shot.
mm, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Number 2
I
is
just
more like
wish that there was like it wasn't such a harsh line between those two pictures on
mm,
day one.
yeah, day 2
At
kinda
least
blends
day
in a little
two, they
better.
kind of have like a light that like is right underneath
Yeah,
Asuka.
looks like the
So it
dress.
kind of yeah. So the pictures, the two pictures, just like on a subconscious level, flow
Mhm.
together better.
Mhm,
With these
mhm,
one, that's just a very harsh line.
mhm.
Uh,
What
which,
about
in my
the
opinion, is kind of sad because I think the limited versions are not that great looking by comparison.
yeah, I was gonna say, what's your opinion on those?
Maybe physically, if I were to hold a physical copy, I'd feel different.
Yeah. I feel like it looks
I'm
like a
trying to
Harry
imagine.
Potter newspaper page.
Yes, yeah, I can see that. Um, what is it? Maybe if the blue, like the font, the font for graduation concert in Saito Asuka, how it has that like kind of like holographic look to it. If
Mm.
it was actual hollow foil,
It must be, right?
right? Yeah, and then maybe if they were embossed, right?
Yeah.
Then I would be like, okay, this is nice. But just how it looks in an image, yeah, it kind of looks newspapery.
And I'm not gonna lie, I like the DVD one more for the
The
limited
DVD of the
for the limited.
oh yeah, dang dude, why the DVDs just be better in general, dude, cover wise.
'Cause they had to sell it somehow. No one
Yeah,
else is buying it.
true, true.
They're like, "Ah, if these people aren't gonna be buying the DVDs anymore, we gotta make it the better cover now."
Dude, like the day one DVD looks so good, dude.
Mhm, mhm.
I mean, it's fine. I feel like it's only rough because we have like the super nice DVD ones to compare to. If we were just looking at the Blu-rays, I'd be like, it's nice, you know.
No, like, if I never like, if I never watched, like, the DVDs or the Blu-rays and, I just, conveniently remember the stream, then I would want the DVD covers for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I might. Well, I don't think I can ball out that hard for the Blu-ray anyways. I'd probably have to get one of the days. So I'm just leaning on I'm leaning on day two because they're just that was such a
Mhm.
nice concert day. But
Yeah. Like, if I wanna rewatch it, then I have to get the Blu-ray. But, like,
mm,
if I just want it for collector's item, I'm getting the DVD.
mm. I don't know, dude. The Blu-rays just hit different, dude. When I love watching a physical Blu-ray.
Oh, of course,
Like,
because the quality is, like, crazy different.
mm, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess that's true. I don't know. I just one of those people that I really like having physical goods too. But
Mhm.
I shouldn't because
My room is
it
full
starts
of
taking up place.
I
Yeah,
understand.
exactly. But that reminds me, I need to buy a new Blu-ray player, dude. Mine finally fucking broke. Anyways, you know what? I'll buy it when I buy these, dude. There we go. I can watch these on my new Blu-ray player,
Oh,
dude.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Get the 4K ones that try to upscale it.
Oh, word. I mean, no, I usually just use a like a Blu-ray, like external, like a USB Blu-ray, and I plug it to my computer.
Mm.
I I mean, I guess I could just buy a Blu-ray player. I don't know. I just like being able to
Just
watch
buy
it
a
off my
PlayStation
computer,
5.
though. Huh?
Just buy a
Oh,
PlayStation
true,
5.
true. All right, let's keep moving. Last couple bit of Nogizaka 46 news. Uh, hey, if you want some free
Free?
Nogizaka goods, a free signed T-shirt for 33rd single under live, make sure that you're on the Mobame app, dude. Or sorry, the NogiMessage app. As a distinction. Um, so as you anyone who's using the any of the Sakamichi message apps knows, you can send a letter to your favorite members for
Oh,
just about the
mhm.
price of a burrito. A little bit less than that, actually. A lot less now with
Oh, yes,
inflation.
yen, right?
Anyways, yeah. But regardless, for however many yen, I can't remember. I think it's 500 yen. You can send a letter to your favorite member. Uh, what is it? So for every two uh letters you send, you're entered into a lottery. That's one entry into a lottery to win a signed T-shirt from that member, right? So we
Oh,
got a
from
list
that
here of
member.
yeah. So got a list here of the participating members. It's it's only 150 yen to send. Sorry, uh, it's oh that's way less than burrito. What
Wait,
was I
that's like
thinking?
less than a coffee. That's
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
pack of gum. Even
yeah.
less than that now.
Yeah, so now you have less of a reason not to, right? So participating members are Ogawa Aya, Okuda Iroha, Koromi Haruka, what is it? Sakaguchi Tamami, uh, Denchan. What can I remember her name? Sato Kaide. There we go. God, why can't I? I'm just yeah. It's all the unders. All right. Um, we have there's a few members who aren't participating, but it's Christy, it's Ray, it's Tomisato now, it's Takaishi Arno, Matsuo Miyu, Ukai Hazuki, and Yakubo Mio. All right,
If they aren't participating, or they are?
Satorika. There we go.
They aren't, or they are?
Um, those are the members who are participating.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, dude.
Or who are you
Here's a
getting,
look
Jimmy?
at the shirt. Bro, I ain't signed up for MOBA in a minute, dude. I've stopped using that shit, dude. Um, it's annoying on a well, I guess I gotta tell you how it works now, so you know.
Oh,
But
yeah?
it's annoying on a iPhone, dude. You can't just put your international or your credit card in. It won't just take it from your because you have to make a Japanese iTunes account, right? And so
Uh-huh.
if you try to use an American card, whether it's debit or credit, it does not work. Um, so what you have to do is you'd have to buy iTunes gift cards and then load that into your Japanese iTunes account,
Oh,
and then it'll just do it from there, right? So
really?
I don't know. I think you can buy them on Amazon, Amazon.co.jp. I was
And what, they
using
ship
some
it to
other
you?
website before.
Or do they
I
email
think
it
it's
to
a
you?
digital code. I think it's just a
Oh,
digital
okay, okay.
code.
That's good.
Yeah. Um, or maybe they ship you one.
Can you
But
not use your
yeah.
Suica?
Hmm?
Can you not use Suica?
Uh, dude, I'm not a fucking weeb. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
use Suica,
sorry.
dude.
Chat, can you use Suica? Because you could just load that up with your international
Mhm.
card.
Yeah. So chat product Play Asia. The only thing about Play Asia is that what they do is what is it? The like a 5,000 yen gift card costs $50, right?
Oh, what?
So it's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. Don't buy
Yeah.
it off Play Asia. Um, that's what I was trying to say. Just use it. Just buy them off Amazon because you get the actual yen value. So
Mhm.
especially if you're an American, 5,000 like a 5,000 yen gift card is not $50, right? It's
The yen
like
is almost at $1 for
it's almost a
150 yen,
1.5. Yeah, yeah,
which
dude.
is crazy. Yeah.
So no, definitely buy it off Amazon, not Play Asia.
Uh,
Save yourself some money. Anyways, uh last bit of Nogizaka46 news. Like we mentioned, they got some free t-shirts for the 33rd single Under Live, right? And so that means that there's going to be an Under Live, but they just want to give you a quick notice. All you nerds, pack your shit up, all right? If you're going to be at the venue to buy goods, you cannot loiter around that area to try to trade goods afterwards, right? You can't set
that's
up
half
any
the
kind of
fun.
blue. You can't set up any blue tarps. You can't stand around.
That's what
You
they
can't
do.
fucking none of that
Alright, who's
shit. All
trading? Who's
right.
trading? What you
I
got?
say we ain't got room for that. We ain't got room.
As
Take
soon
that
as
shit
you walk out, they're
elsewhere,
like,
dude.
"Who'd you got?"
Yeah, yeah. Don't wait in line before. They're gonna have security around, dude. Um, but yeah. So I know that's a time honored tradition, but we'll be not. Nogizaka will not be participating in that shit for 33rd
Ruining tradition.
single unders live, dude. Um, okay. That is it for the Nogizaka 46 news. So you know what that means? That's it for the news this week. We're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back with the TV show highlights and the highlighted comment of the week. And we're back. And you know what it is? It's time for the highlighted comment of the week. It's back where we go back and go through some of the comments that you guys left on our last episode. Much love to the 6 comments. Or sorry, yeah, 6 commenters from this previous episode. Like I said, it came out a little bit late. I was dealing with family stuff, but y'all still showed out for us, dude.
Yeah.
Much love, much love. All right, first comments from Blue Sky Days. They say Sakurazaka46 smoked that seventh single, another energetic release, and I love it. It was distracting how good looking the members looked in that video. I'm loving Hikaru's jump. It's becoming a trademark move.
Oh. See, I'm disappointed in this comment because they didn't wait to watch it live with us on twitch.tv/Slope Club.
Oh no. You're asking too much, dude. People have been excited. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But if you wanted to watch our live reactions, you just gotta come down to twitch.tv/Slope Club every 7 p.m. around Pacific time. 7 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Um, yeah, I do agree. Everyone looks really good. I think I mentioned it earlier. The styling in this PV was great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Uh, Here's another disappointment for you, Josh. This one's from Dreaming of Dreamcatcher 6820. Surpassed my expectations. Thanks, Sakurazaka46. Really liked the opening scene of the MV. It sets a tone, and the way they make Hikaru's dress fly and how the pace of the song matches the MV. Superb stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. Please. What a great year to be a Sakurazaka46 fan.
Would be a better fan if you waited for the podcast.
No, yeah, I think it is a good year. I mean, like I said, I not the biggest fan of the song, but it's still better than a lot of the other releases. I would say it's probably their second best single. So it's looking good. It's looking good for Sakurazaka for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll read one more. We read one more. This one is from Handong is too cute. 9709. They say I saw some video and photos on X, talking about Twitter, from Ioki Mao's appearance at a J League football soccer match and her kick-in speech and penalty kick against the kind mascot with some very cute stuff. Did you see it? Yes. I was
Yeah.
fortunate enough to see it posted over on our Discord.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't already there, you can. Oops, I have the break thing still up. If you guys aren't already there, make sure you go hang out in the Discord. Lots of fun posts. We always commentate on things like that. Some people speculated that the mascot was actually me letting Ioki get her kick in. But let me just say,
I would have believed it.
nah, she doesn't need me. That's why. She doesn't need me, dude. I have the utmost faith in my baby girl, dude. She was gonna get that shit in. And look, you're calling him kind, but I know for a fact that mascot was trying with all of his might to stop that kick. But Ioki Mao just got it like that, dude.
And we know if the mascot would have stopped him, Jimmy would have been the first one with his fists up.
True, true. But it didn't have to come to that, dude. It didn't have to come to that.
The mascot just looked to the side, saw Jimmy, was like, I better miss this one.
Just gotta let this one through. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it from the highlighted comments from this week. Thank you guys so much for dropping your comments. That always means a lot to us. Helps us a lot with the algorithm and YouTube and the like. Make sure you drop a comment on this one as well. Are you excited for Hinatazaka46's second album? What are your thoughts on the Kumi Center? Or some for those who did wait to watch it with us, drop a comment down below what you thought about the new single from Sakurazaka46. Hey, they're all here. They're all here showing love, Josh. Let's get to the TV show highlights, shall we?
Let's.
What did you watch this week, Mr. Box?
I watched 2 of the shows.
Oh no.
Because
I
one
don't
was
stream for
talking.
1 week and he's slipping already, dude.
Because one was pure talking. I was like, I don't have enough time to watch this.
Dude, you missed out. It was actually really good. But yeah, it was very enjoyable actually. I actually laughed out loud a few times.
Oh.
But let's yeah. So we're talking about the 3 regular shows. We got what is it? Hinatazaka de my show,
Yeah.
Soko Magatara Sakurazaka, and then Nogizaka Koji Chu. First show is the one I'm guessing Josh didn't watch. It's Hinatazaka de I Must Show, right? It is talking heavy. I'll give him that. It is talking heavy, but I think it was very enjoyable. So it was a continuation of last week. It was the B class news, right? Or just like little different incidents and happenings and things like that. First one that comes to mind is I think probably my highlight from that episode. Um, it's what is it? They're talking about during the concert. I think Mikuni brought it up. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, we're supposed to fucking hit the fucking balls out into the audience and shit. Only Pario can do it, dude. We're all fucking dog shit at this, right? Her actual point was that like, oh, despite practicing
Uh,
and being able to do it during practice, I couldn't do it when it was actually time, right? And
uh,
yeah, she looked like a fool, dude. It was just
mm.
oh god, oh god, I missed again, you know. Meanwhile, Pario out here just fucking pat
Home
pat,
runs.
you know, fucking yeah, just home run after home run, dude. It was wild. Um, and so they have him do it again in the fucking studio. And I think that's where it was really kind of fucking funny, right? Like she Pario comes out. They're like, all right, Pario, shot is done. First one, she hits it straight into fucking Kasuga, dude. Just like, ah, god, fuck. She hits another one that kind of direction. They're like another one that almost hits like a member. It's going fucking crazy.
Uh,
So that was very wild, a very kind of on character for Hinata Zaka. Uh, I think another highlight, if I were to bring one up, is what is it? They I think it was Otake was talking about Shogenji. She's like, oh, she's entered the L Senbatsu, dude. And you're like, oh, does she hold in L's? No, 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 no.
dang.
It's she's wearing a size L, dude. They apparently this girl got big feet, dude. She's like, oh yeah, dude. These you know, she's got like I forget what their shoe sizes are. They're like measured in centimeters, right? Not in the weird American sizing. And so they're like, yeah, dude, she's got big ass feet like me, dude. Like, oh, who else is in the L Senbatsu, dude? It's like, oh, it's fucking Kumi. Uh you know, me and Kumi we got the same as shoe sizes and shit, dude. Um so it was that shit was funny. It was one of those things where I was just like, man, there was a couple moments, but this is another one of those moments where I was like, I wish I was able to stream yesterday. I feel like it would have been really funny to watch this with chat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Fun
So
episode.
recommended.
Yeah, 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 and especially
Okay.
with subs. Once you get subs, hard recommend. But even
Okay.
without it, I think it's still
Still
fun.
holds up. Okay.
Mhm.
For sure.
Up
I might check it
next
out.
is Soko Magatra Sakurazaka. This one you could be dumb as hell and still get, dude, because it's all physical stuff,
That was
dude.
perfect for me.
Perfect for me, dude. Perfect for Josh, dude, who just did not have his brain today
I'm just like,
whenever he
I,
watched
I
it.
I watched both of these episodes in like 30 minutes. So
Mm, just put it at 1.5 times
put it
speed.
times two speed.
Mm. But yeah, it's continuation. This is also continuation of last week, right? It's the Senpai members versus the third gen members.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's just really rambunctious, right? It's kind of hard to like really pick a highlight. Like they do like the first game was like a team would link up arms, right, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
the opposite team would have to try to pull them apart,
Yeah, they're sitting down
right?
in a
They would like
circle with each other.
yeah, yeah, and so that was just that was funny.
Uh-huh. I mean, they
Whole
should have gone for Idy as the first one, right? Shouldn't that have been the obvious pick?
No, because Ida's surprisingly strong for her size, dude.
Oh, you're right. They did prove that later. You're right.
Hmm. They said it was it I think it was Enrico was the weakest. Somebody I
Oh,
can't remember who. I could be
so they
wrong,
already
but
know. Okay.
that was the one that was tucked in. Oh, it was
Uh-huh.
Mukai Itoha. That's
Mm.
why she was kind of like tucked in behind two other members. You know, like she still linked arms with them, but she was kind of like they were like shoulder to shoulder in front of her, and she's just like
Uh-huh.
because they're like, nah, this bitch is weak, dude. um, so that was the first game, and then
Mhm.
they swap. Second time is so the senpai members were able to pull them apart in 1 minute and 40 seconds. So then they swap. Senpai members are the ones sitting now. Uh, third third gen has to go pull them apart, and they were able to do it in 1 minute and 52 seconds. So the
Mhm.
senpai team won.
It's interesting that
Um,
the first one they go for is Tenchan. I feel like
yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't have gone for Tenchan out of everyone.
Knowing what I know now, I would have gone for Inori first, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, speaking of, so then the next game is like a head-to-head kind of thing, right? They have like
Mhm.
a senpai member versus a third gen member. They have like harness with like a bungee between them, and they have to run in opposite directions. They had like a food prepared that they want. Whoever can get to their food first and take a bite out of it wins. Um, so you had Inori and Taniguchi, right? Inori just gets absolutely fucking demolished, dude. Gets fucking just ran over. Um,
Didn't even stand a chance.
yeah, dude. It's bro. I'm gonna make this reference probably more than once, but she was looking. It was looking like the fucking Broncos versus the Dolphins, dude. Just getting
You said that reference
completely.
earlier. I still didn't even know what you meant.
So now we'll talk about this in the post show. All right, I'll tell Mr. Josh Fox about it, dude. Irie just fucking ran, and she was like, "Oh shit, I got my food already, dude.
Yeah.
Were you trying?" And he's like, "Yes." What the fuck? you know.
But then when you look at when you look at her angle, it looks like she's like, "Oh no."
Then you had another pair. It was what is it? Matsumoto Kira versus Murayama Miyu, right? Because
Mm.
Miyu is one of the Kira kids, but uh Kira's like, yeah, she's been nagging me too much lately, dude. And then Miyu's like, yeah, about that. You gotta start doing shit by yourself, dude.
Dang.
And then Miyu ends up beating her very handedly. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she's
It
like,
was
ah shit,
another
okay,
easy one.
yeah. Yeah, I will start doing shit by myself. Okay, thank you. And then the very last is like a dodgeball game. That was fun.
Yeah. They caught it. They caught it, especially the newer gen. They caught a lot of
Oh,
the
and
balls.
and Enrico? Yeah,
Yeah,
Enrico
yeah.
caught it a few times, yeah.
I was like,
She's like, "Oh
okay,
yeah, I've
okay,
actually never played dodgeball before, dude." I'm like, "Damn, she's just gifted, dude. She's just gifted
right.
like that."
And she like naturally just went to go grab it, like, and that's why she got out because she was trying to catch it.
Hmm. It's because Habu gave her such a wimpy throw, dude. She thought it was gonna
Yeah, maybe
come
that's
at
what it
her
was.
harder, dude. Yeah.
He's got those gamer arms.
Oh, bro, Habu is bae, but watching her try to be athletic every time, I'm like, it's okay. I'll be the jock, dude.
Oh, there we go.
Um,
You'll lift the heavy stuff.
yeah. That's pretty much it, dude. Fun episode all around, really. Um, our retro team won, right? The senpai members, fresh team, unfortunately lost.
Hmm.
Um, and so they got the yakiniku in the stadium in the studio,
Uh huh.
you know, and then it was funny at the end, like third gen was like, oh, Sawabe, please take us out to yakiniku after this, and he's like, all right. the senpai team like, yo, what the fuck?
What was this whole thing for?
Hmm. Yeah, that shit made me laugh. I laughed too.
Hmm.
That was funny. Um, a couple of shoes came off during the pulling battle at the beginning. I
That
feel
had
like
nothing to do with what we were talking about, Jimmy.
I
Now
feel
you're
like
just
if
bringing
chat
it
if I
up.
was watching if I feel like if I was watching with chat, that was another moment that we would have picked up on knowing my
This is
chat.
this is why everyone tags you on certain pictures on Discord.
I'm bringing it up because I didn't get to watch it on Monday, and like watching these shows this week, I was like, fuck, I really wish I'd watched on Monday, dude. It would have been a lot of fun. Um, Last but not least is Nogizaka Koji Chu. It's the center quiz, but not the other center quizzes we've had before, right? It's more like,
Mhm,
oh, it's Nagi's first time as center, and what is it? We made a quiz based upon the experience of the previous centers
mhm,
before her, what kind of advice that they can give her.
yeah.
Um,
Over here, Momoko catching strays.
Yeah, dude. She's like, bro, bitch, I'm not even here anymore, dude. But yeah. So it's like different topics, right? Like I think one of them was Kubo's one was like, um, oh, what was like the hardest part about being fucking center for me, right? And
Mhm,
it was like doing the fucking cheers before to get the concert hype or
uh-huh,
whatever, right? Like Kaki does that shit hella good. I actually on that note, on my personal YouTube, I just have a few videos, just a short videos of Kaki hyping up the stadium, favorited, just because she's so good at it. And sometimes when you're just feeling down, hearing Kaki just like "Oretachi," like or like, just like I was like, no, she's like. Omaira,
Mhm.
like Moriagari just like, okay, yeah, I will Moriagari, dude.
Well,
Okay, yeah, all right, so
clearly not any bias, right, Jimmy?
not any bias. It's just facts. But yeah, so we're talking about Yodo talked about how when she and Ozono were fucking double center and shit like that,
Mhm. Remember
Ozono
that?
had her way of doing it too. And it
Mhm.
was it's fucking so sad, dude. It's like ah sorry o kite kudasai. Mige mizu. You know?
She gonna cry? She gonna
Yeah. Oh man, it was funny.
Mhm.
Other moments was Kaki talking about don't get your hair cut right before you fucking shoot a music video. And I'm like, damn,
Mm.
she just like me for real, dude.
Just
They showed
like
her fucked up bangs. I'm like, that's me, bro. That's me. I'd have combed that shit up because it's just been fucked up for the past 2 episodes,
Uh,
dude.
because
Uh
before you're like, "I'm gonna get dolled up a little," but I
yeah.
come out fresh, with a new cut, but then your barber isn't in town anymore, and
Yeah, she's talking about like sitting in the fucking chair, like the getting her hair washed, just holding back tears, dude. I was like, brother, that was me. We're talking about that shit in chat, dude. Fucking
yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
yeah, it's great. It's great. But yeah, good episode. All right, it's just kind of cool to get this kind of insight, right? Things you don't really think about that the center has to go through, and then you have a very wholesome moment. It's like, oh, what's the one thing that all the members wish for you? And she's like,
Mhm.
oh, that I'd smile, and they're like, nah, take care of your health. And I was like, now fight
For
back
real
tears
though.
for a different reason, dude.
For real though.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, good episode. Good episodes for all three shows this week.
Mm.
Uh, you watch anything else, Mr. Box?
I was going to, but I didn't. I forgot what it was though.
I watched the it was on the Haishinshu channel. It was Yumiki going back to her family in Kyoto.
Oh, that's what I was gonna watch that, but then I was waiting for Monday stream, but then
Mm,
that didn't happen.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That shit was cute. That shit was very cute. I say this before. Anytime I like watch one of these kind of videos and it feels like she's just really like a member really grew up in a warm family environment, I
Mm.
really feel some type of way, dude. Um, like just like oh, it's just very loud and rambunctious. Everyone's having a good time. Uh, and then it's just like, oh yeah, dude, it's just with her, it's just with her. I'm like that's so sweet, dude. But then she has like this one sister who's kind of tsundere. She's just like sitting off to the side. I'm like, oh, no cap, that would be me too, though. That's me at the fucking family party. I'm just like, no one fucking talk to me. um, I will say, watching this, you know, mm, nah, I'll save it for after the show. All right, guys, that's it.
Huh?
That's all the time we had for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a comment down below. What did you think about the shows this week? What do you think about Sakurazaka's new PV? Are you hyped for this Hinata Zaka album? But yeah, it's gonna be it. We'll catch you guys in